So one of the things about Puentili is that I made it so that everyone was that all of these different cultures were essentially uninterrupted by colonialism. That was one of the biggest things, and that's what I wanted to continue to research throughout all of what I do. So it's just one of those comfort words for me. It's like one of those words you just drop in when there's a silence so your brain can catch up to what you're actually saying. So there's a bit in, I think it's the start of book 3. And I don't want this to be misconstrued. People in Puentili are far more free, I guess, free-spirited, free-moving. There's less restrictions on what we can do, so you don't necessarily have to stop at a dock for people to get off if they are able-bodied and if they're powerful. And there's a particular culture, it's in a country, the common name for it is Cyandellan. They, again, like Pyringal, they have their own name for their country, much the same as every country in the world does. But the two ladies, they get off the tree by climbing up the branches and these vines and then going across this ancient tree that used to be a bridge and a symbol for lovers. And so these two trees grew across this giant river because the trees in Cyandellan are huge and they have black trunks with bioluminescent lines running through them. And the people of Cyandellan love their forest. They are spiritually and their souls are connected to their forest. When they leave their forest, they start to get ill. Much the same when we leave our native countries. Our bodies have issues digesting a lot of food in different places. It's that sort of thing. So they can leave, and many of them have, and many of them stay away from their forest, but they are healthier when they are there. But yeah, these ladies, they're royalty, and they say, so they ran out of money. That was the thing. So they went on this, I might have to part 2 this. Like it, if you want me to part 2 it, I'll probably have different hair because I'm doing like a lot of filming in one day. But they left the tree and they left the ship by going up a tree, and that reduced the cost, and they didn't want to inconvenience everyone else on the ship. Also didn't want the fanfare of them leaving. They didn't really want everyone to remember them so deeply, even though they'd been on this ship for months. They didn't want the people to remember them because it was embarrassing about why they'd left.